That shit. Phiresoundzradio.
Before we start, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. So, you in the building? We're gonna let our guest introduce himself, your IG, how we can find you, all the goodness.
Especially Trendsetter on IG. I played for King Trendsetter Sound out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So I go by the name of Ricky Speshi. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Ricky Speshi, all platforms. You know what I'm saying?
So, introduce yourself, so.
Soul Brother Job, Instagram, Far Rock.
Ready. Era. What I gotta say, Staten Island. Staten Island. Era, you know. Yeah, again. Yo, djeranyc. Era must truly be in love because this is the first time I've ever heard him give up Brooklyn. He said Staten Island. Wow,
Everybody's saying where they live and stuff.
Nah, bro. Brooklyn all day, every day. I don't care where I live. Staten Island. There you go. That's that love. Shout out to Staten Island. So this show is gonna be a little different because oh no, not really, because Errol was family, but this is family in the building. All right. Talk to us. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what got you into this.
And you want it from the beginning?
We want the beginning till today.
The beginning. Well, it all started when I was about 16. So we talking way back in the day. I'm 41 now, so it's been a few years. But we talking like 1996. You was a big influence in my career. You know, one of many. So I was influenced by you along with just people in the area because generally I was in the Flatbush area, and I was, loaded with DJs all over. So dancehall was definitely a big culture in Flatbush in those days. It was embedded everywhere. So just seeing that and growing up in the area from a young age, I gravitated to that. You know what I'm saying? So I say like 1996, 97 is when it all started for me. I started on a sound called King Ramsey out of Brooklyn. Shout out King Ramsey. They still active, actually. That was actually like 1998. And that was like the first big sound that I was on. So that time I was around 18. And that's where it all started. King Ramsey pretty much was where I got, my first taste of dancehall and Sound Clash, because, Sound Clash was definitely big in that era. So that's pretty much where it all started.
So give a little background to the Sound Clash for the people the hip hop fans who don't know much about it.
Sound Clash is basically it's a battle culture within the dancehall realm. You know what I'm saying? So it started many years ago with sounds. It didn't start with dub plates. That's what we use now. Back in the day, it started with actually live artists. So, for example, I would be a DJ. I'll be DJ Finesse. I'm just giving an example. And then I'll be friends with local artists. And these artists would have a buzz. So they would bring the artists to travel with them. And you'll be a DJ in the area. And you'll have your artist friends. And we'll just battle it out. So you have such and such. And I have my guy. And I'll drop a beat, and he'll do his thing on the beat, and then vice versa, and we'll go at it that way. But it became a little difficult because not everywhere the DJ went, his artist friend could go. So they made it a little bit easier with dub plates, which is actually taking the artist and putting them on a beat of your choice, just calling your sound's name, being your DJ name or your team or your group. And that's basically how Sound Clash came about. And kind of like a gist of the beginning of how it all started. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, no questions, though?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm learning. I definitely didn't know that.
And this is gonna be definitely a eye opener for some of our audiences that are used to just regular DJs that come up here. There's a dancehall DJ. It's a different world altogether. Yeah. I come back from the era of King Tola and them. I look at his eyes. His eyes gonna get blazed up when I mention King Tola. You know, Adi's sound system. Those are the guys I ran with. A little, you know, like a generation before him. But you know, it was about that battle, that breakdancing battle, that DJ Clash battle. Mm-hmm. This is just Jamaican's version of that. Mm-hmm. You know, and they took it to another level. You know, so what we want, you know, we started out with, and while O formulates more of his questions, we want you to take us there.
Right.
Take us to that sound clash. Give us a little heat, you know, before we come back and ask you some more questions.
I got one right before.
Yeah, go ahead. What you
now
got?
the dub plate, right? Mm-hmm. And you said that the battle was based with like you know, having the dub plate and stuff. How does that work? Is it like, yo, who got the biggest artists?
It's a lot of things. It's a formula. Dub plates is the simplest way I could put it is you formulating. If you had the power to build a bullet, so anybody could have a gun, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. But if you had the power, if somebody gave you the capability musically, we're not talking in a literal sense. Yeah. If somebody gave you the capability to say, you know what, I'm gonna give you everything you need to build your own bullet, mm-hmm. and you have to come up with the best bullet possible and keep this bullet in your arsenal. That's like the best way I could put it. You're finding the best artists for your buck, because you know it's very expensive, this sport. So you have to find the best artists, the best beats to put them on. Not only the best beats, you have to find the beats that's hard to find and people can't really find them. It's also about lyrics. Is either the artist is going to give you a good song on the beat, or you going to have to incorporate your lyrics and work with the artist to make that bullet, that special bullet. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a formula of things to get that dub plate the right way.
So would money win?
A lot of times, that's a good question. A lot of times money does win because the person or the sound with less money, they don't take the time to work the formula. So if your formula don't got money, and you can't build that expensive bullet, you got to find different ways to make that bullet work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right, let me put a little extra gunpowder because I could afford that versus the copperhead. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, facts. So that's all it is. You just have to make the lyrics and the artist and everything work well with the budget that you have versus somebody with a lot of money. Because normally a lot of people with a lot of money think that that's everything, and they just gonna say, all right, they're gonna send the money to Jamaica or wherever they're gonna send it to, and they're gonna say, yo, give me this song, and the artist is gonna do what he wanna do. But usually it's the person that have the least money that's gonna be like, you know what, I need the best bang for my buck, and he's gonna try to make that bullet the best bullet possible. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Got it.
But that was a good question.
It's like the conversation me, you, and Era had. You know, we the new cats on the block. Yeah, but we hungry, and sometimes that small sound system is hungry, and they're gonna look for that right artist and put those right words down and can tumble one of these big sound clashes. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of both. Yeah, money's gonna be involved, but sometimes it's that ingenuity that you're gonna use in order to get what you want.
That's a good word. Ingenuity is pretty much in a nutshell like what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. It's just it's amazing to see. You got all these sound systems and they go into war, and it's interesting to see what they put out. And it's in a weird way, it's like when you in the midst of battle, it almost feels like a shot when they get you with a song. You're like, damn, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come back. It's I'll tell you, it's warfare for real on a musical level. It's amazing. I love everything about it.
So we want you to go in on that hard. You battling hard. Give us the best you got.
I could give you some of the best.
Give me some of the best you got.
The best I got. We'll be here all night.
Nah. Tiffany's coming off a Spice Talk, so we can't take her time. Give us something, some flavor. Yeah. So we back. What is the most rewarding feeling of what you do?
I don't know, you know. I don't know. I think it's the love. It's just the love, the passion for it. Because even if you lose, it's still a rewarding feeling. You got to be able to take a loss in order to get a win. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's just the passion. Just me going out there, no matter how old I get, you know what I'm saying? I'm still out there trying to win these trophies, trying to win a clash, or even if it's just a juggling party. Just the fact you out there doing what you love, I think that's just the rewarding part in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, when I think about DJ battle, I'm thinking about is that Juice, right? Where they scratching and
You thinking about like a
old
hip hop
school,
DJ
yeah.
All right, so that's one of the things I wanted to touch up on. You didn't really mention the MCing part of it, which is to me a big part of it. Because if you don't got no MCing in your class,
Yeah, I mean, hip hop is very similar. They don't really do dubs. Some of them do. You might hear them get a shout out from an artist or whatever. But for the most part, it you need an MC when it comes to clashing on the reggae side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the quarterback and the wide receiver kind of thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody's structures are different. Sometimes the MC might choose the song and the mix man might mix it, or the mix man will choose the song, vice versa. Every sound does it different. Regardless of what it works either way, however they formulate it on their sound or to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
So in a weird way, you could say instead of like a DJ battle, this is kind of like a producer battle, not in the sense of beat making, but in the sense of who can form the best track. Like what beat go with what artist better? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I think you're right, but that's more so. I would think about that, what you said, more in the beginning stages when the dub plate is being made.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're spinning it, it's now, like I said, you're going back to the bullets and you laying the bullets out on the table and saying, okay, he shot these shots at us. What are we going to do to counteract what they did, basically?
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So hip hop, reggae is kind of the same. Like I said, but you need an MC. MC is definitely needed in reggae. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your part in the sound that you're in?
I'm the MC. I'm one of the MCs.
I wanted that answer.
Yeah. I'm one of the MCs.
So what it takes to be that MC?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of wit. You gotta be on your toes. You gotta be charismatic. You gotta be witty. And you gotta think on a draw. You gotta think real quick because I mean, as they're throwing these songs, you're actually constructing these speeches in your head. It's not like you go into a freestyle battle, for example, and these guys are battling, and a lot of the stuff is written. A lot of the stuff we're doing is improv. It's nothing. We're just we might look at the lineup or we might help get the songs ready, but the speeches we say are not premeditated. You know what I'm saying? We're just going as is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying energy and creativity is a big part.
Yeah, but I think the biggest part of being an MC, you gotta have wit. You really gotta have wit. If you ain't got that wit, you're gonna have a hard time. You know what I'm saying?
So what you think is the approach to go into a battle? Do you think to attack first or the rebuttaler? Who you feel got the advantage?
I try not to. I usually me personally, everybody's different. But when I go into a battle, I try not to be the aggressor. Because anybody could get it on any given Sunday. You see what I'm saying? You go in and you acting, you tough talking.
Yeah.
And that's when you get, you know what I'm saying, the two-piece and then that's it. So I'm an observer. I'm not the aggressor. I go in and if they want to be the aggressor, then
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
but I listen and I observe to what they're saying, what they're playing, their structure, their songs, their beat choices, their speeches. I definitely hone in on that. Because me listening to what they're saying, I have to start to dissect and break down what they're saying. And out of what they're saying, I'm building my own bullets. I'm counteracting. I have to counteract what they say. So I have to bear in mind everything that they're saying. So that's how I usually approach it. You know?
Who is, to your opinion, the best MC you've heard? I know a lot of people like Radigan. You know, who do you say is your best MC in this game?
Currently or
past or present?
Past, I'll give you past. Past was for me was Winter Fresh when he was on King at Ease. He's not like he's not considered one of the giants or the dinosaurs. I feel like people didn't give him that type of props, but to me he was one of my favorites. There was a guy by the name of Hitman on Cataract Zone.
Mm-hmm.
He was another one. There was a sound by the name of Adonai. They wasn't a Clash sound, but there was an MC by the name of Scorpion, and he was one of my favorites. So back in the day, those was my tops: Winter Fresh, Scorpion, Hitman, and Quincy from Cataract.
Got you.
Moving forward now, there's a lot of great MCs out there, man. Polyphamous from formerly of One A Day. He went back to King Klepto. Jakes from Soul Supreme. It's a lot of good MCs out there.
Where would you rank yourself?
I think I'm number one.
Cause see here,
But you got to.
We got to, because here in Phiresoundzradio, Radio, we're the number one station.
My name ain't out there like that because my situation currently changed. I've been on King Trendsetter probably a year and some change.
Right.
But prior to that, I was on Jacubin. So that's, if anybody would know me, they would know me more so from the Jacubin thing. Because remember, COVID came in and I kind of put a damper on things while I was on Trendsetter. But for the most part, that's where they would know me from. But yeah, I think
I don't want to stir no pots, but I know a lot of people know your names from Alias Movement.
From Addies?
No, from Alias Movement.
Oh, Alias Movements. Yeah,
Come on now, this is movement you built.
Well, shit,
You helped build it. Come on now.
If you want to go back, yeah. Alias Movements. Alias Movements, definitely. Alias Movements was more of a juggling sound, though. You know what I'm saying? When it came to juggling,
y'all did y'all part of battling also, though.
We did some.
Absolutely.
We did some. But, Alias Movements, Jacubin, and then now King Trendsetter. So, you know, with the years come growth, you know?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Where do you see yourself 4 or 5 years down the line?
Well, I'm reaching that. I'm 41, so I'm getting to that point. So I'm hoping to get a few trophies before I hit that 5-0. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, I had a good run. I can't complain. I met a lot of artists. I met a lot of great MCs, a lot of selectors, a lot of DJs. I traveled to a lot of places, been to a lot of concerts. So all in all, I can't complain. I had a good life. You know what I'm saying? Musically, I saw a lot of things. I met a lot of great artists through the dub plate circuit. So I can't complain. You know what I'm saying?
If you got footage like on like YouTube or something that people could see, and if so, what would be like a battle you point somebody who never saw this? Like, I never knew this culture even existed. So now I want to go on YouTube and I want to look up what is it, a Clash, right?
That's Clash out.
Yeah, so if you go on YouTube and you type in Sound Clash or you type in Jacubin or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? You'll see like a lot of stuff, especially from me on there. If you type in like Jacubin, like I said, King Trent said I've been like a year and some change in.
Mm-hmm.
COVID definitely put a damper on it. Mm-hmm. That's why we wasn't outside. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't outside. Nobody was outside. But you'll type in. You'll see me on there. And if you type in Sound Clash in general, you'll see sound clashes from different sounds from all over the world. Because this isn't just like in Jamaica or New York. Yeah. This is in France, England, Germany, Japan.
Yeah.
This is a worldwide thing. Mm-hmm. It's more about, it used to be more underground. It's now starting to bubble. But there's still a lot of people, if you're not in tune with reggae, they don't really understand the logic of Clash and they don't know about it. So it's definitely good to spread the word and awareness so people can learn the culture. You know what I'm saying?
All right, to back his question, though, that one that you're gonna say to the first person that never seen what it is, what's that one that you say, like, go on YouTube right now and check out?
It's usually confusing to people because when you explain it to them, they're like, what? You know, they doing what? Y'all battling? Why is the guy screaming? You know what I'm saying? Or why is he cursing? I get that a lot. Why is he cursing? I showed somebody the other day and they was like, why are you cursing? You know, why'd you just tell him about his mother? But it's just like a rap battle. You know what I'm saying? In rap battles, the same thing. They tell you about your mother, your father, your sister, but it's all part of the culture. And that doesn't mean that when it's all done, he gonna go outside and beat you up. It's just you gotta accept that. That's what you signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
So
because I saw a reggae clash, and it was weird to me because I didn't understand what was going on.
Right.
So you see, I think it was Ninja Man. And Ninja Man go on the stage, and this one is on stage in front of mad people. It's on YouTube right now.
Right.
He's up there, and I didn't really understand it. I just hear him say something. The crowd going crazy, and I'm looking at the computer like, what is they going crazy for? What did he say? What's so fire? And it's literally about 20 seconds, and then the next guy go, and then he. Same thing, and now they going crazy again, and I'm sitting there like, yo, this look fire, the energy fire, but I don't understand anything they saying right now.
Right. So it is you got different sectors. You got the sound clash, which is what we do. You dealing with sound system, the equipment part of it, the laptop, and you're battling another sound.
Okay.
Which is another team, opposing team behind equipment like me playing dub plates.
Is volume part of that? No.
Volume?
Like, back in the old school, they used to go of who had the loudest boom box.
That it used to be that.
Yeah.
It used to be that.
That's not that
That's
now.
a good question. It used to be that.
Oh, okay.
Who could drown out who?
Yeah.
But nah, they you don't see that no more.
Okay.
But yeah, so you have a sound clash, and then you have like MCs. So you see how we call rappers MCs?
Yeah.
In Jamaica, they call MCs like a person chatting, like example, Ninja Man, right? So he'll be an MC and he'll battle another MC. So that's their version of rap battle.
Got it.
Some people might not understand what they're saying because it's in patois, but that's for the most part what it is.
Yeah, the more you listen to it, like that was years ago. Now I'm starting to understand patois a little more.
Right.
It's still not all the way.
Right.
But the more reggae and culture and stuff I listen to, I'm starting to understand it a lot more.
But the cool thing about when they battle in Jamaica, or they have an MC battle, a reggae battle, they battle on the same. A lot of times they'll battle. You see them battle on the same track, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
MC battling is usually a cappella. But imagine that on a beat. An existing beat, like a Hova beat or a Nas beat or something. And then they
do
both
that now?
jumping on it at different points.
They do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check.
But they do it in the reggae style,
Yeah. I still gotta see that. That's fire.
It adds a little flavor to
difficulty, because if
it
you
does,
acapella, you can go with your own pace, your own flow.
Right.
You can talk. Now we both got the same beat. Now let's see what you could do to it, and let's see what I could do to it.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope.
Well, we want you to stay on for the next hour. Maybe you can engage with Tiffany on this Spice Talk.
I'm here. Whatever.
But while we transition, I'll ask you to drop some more hits.
Yeah.
Phiresoundzradio.